But it's one of those things where, she's always been worried that I was, going to leave for the fame, because of past relationships. And I've told her that I'm not going anywhere. Like we'll work through whatever we need to work through.
You're her rock.
Yeah, I'm here for the long haul. Like I'm until death do us part.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are doing fantastic wherever you are in the world. So I decided to do this video because I couldn't keep this to myself in regard to Gypsy Rose. So let's get into this, but before that, my usual disclaimer. Please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Well, it's been about just over a week since Gypsy Rose made her post announcing that she separated from her husband Ryan Anderson after just 3 months since being released from prison. And she stated, "People have been asking what is going on in my life. Unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation and I moved in with my parents' home down the bayou. I have the support of my family and friends to help guide me through this. I am learning to listen to my heart. Right now, I need time to let myself find who I am." Look, people did advise Gypsy not to get married and that she should take her time to get acclimated in the real world when she is released, and she should be on her own and live her life since she was controlled by her mum all her life. At the end of the day, Gypsy's a grown woman and I believe she will do what she wants to do, and she sure did. Now 3 months later, she is separated from her husband and living with her parents. But I do not believe that she is taking time to find herself because she seems very occupied. It's been reported not long after she announced her separation, maybe it was 2 days later, she was spotted with her ex-fiancee Ken at a tattoo shop, with him getting a tattoo. And lo and behold, it eventually came out that they actually got matching tattoos. They have been out on the town hand in hand looking like a happy couple. Disclaimer: Gypsy can do whatever she wants to do. This is just my take on the situation. Her and Ken went on a TikTok live setting the record straight for people that Gypsy is not pregnant, that he actually separated mutually from his girlfriend. He's not a felon. He did do an interview for her Lifetime docuseries. Link a video down below to the entire live that he was on with Gypsy so you guys can see for yourself. I feel so bad for Ryan. Poor guy. I remember the first podcast that they had done together with Nick Vile. I will leave a link to that podcast in the description box if you would like to watch the podcast in its entirety. And poor Ryan was shit talking Ken, and Gypsy herself acted as though she was so over Ken and that he was just a scumbag. Because she actually made this statement, and I quote, "If you're not going to be there at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best." End quote. How the tables have turned. Let's revisit that podcast.
You talked about Ken. Obviously, you needed to tell Ryan that you spoke with him. Obviously, that was an omission. That is a lie that you told.
Right.
But
right. Didn't need to know that. It's funny that
it's happened before.
Yes, it's happened a time
before.
or two.
Yeah.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that because, being open and honest, the day that I got out of prison, Ken texted my stepmom and was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she told me about it, and I'm like, "Oh, so now he wants to come around."
No.
And so I told Ryan about it. I was open, and I'm like, he's sniffing around.
Why do you think he decided it's time to pop back up?
Because I think now I'm free, and I don't think that he has respect for my marriage.
I don't think she respected her own marriage because, she is getting matching tattoos with another man. And she's not even divorced yet.
Well, he doesn't like me because I've called him names. Like I have, he's known as something.
Did you guys hear her say, "Oops," when Ryan said called him names?
That's
yeah.
I don't see why you should like him.
Yeah. I call him a dumb mother.
Yeah.
So every time
You can
that,
swear on
like,
this podcast.
he's reached out to me before.
Has he?
Because Gypsy is like asked me to text him like, "Hey, we're married now." Text him because like
he still has my stuff.
He has
like he has
stuff of hers that he,
mine, like old
holds.
pictures and stuff.
I wonder if he brought down all her stuff on this visit that she was saying that he refused to give back and was holding hostage.
That I sent to him to hold on to.
Like, because they were together for a long
Things
time.
you want to get back, or
yeah, things I want to, like, I bought along my time. I was like, oh, this is so cute in this clothing magazine. I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna send it to your house, and then when I get out, you could give it to me. And so I've asked him to just ship my stuff to my stepmom and then I can get it from her. And he's like, no, you know, I still have all that stuff, but like,
you can come get it.
You can come get it.
Yeah. Like he's holding
I'm like,
her stuff hostage, and I just think he's a dumb motherfucker. I'm part of my language. I just don't like him.
Ryan, this poor guy that had his wife's back when she asked him to contact her ex-kin and let him know that he needs to back off and that she is a married woman, to now being with that same man hand in hand, that is fucked up. Poor Ryan. He thought he had won the prize, for lack of a better word.
And period.
Yeah, that's how
I mean, I don't like. I mean, I call him that because how would you leave this wonderful woman? I mean, I'm thankful that he did because I'm with her now, and like.
But also him keeping your stuff hostage. That's a classic shady move.
It's a shady move.
You can get new stuff, Gypsy.
I am. I mean, I got all new stuff, better stuff.
Those hoodies, those shirts, they're replaceable.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel
biggie.
like, you know, if he's sniffing around to try and like break me and Ryan up or see if I will leave Ryan to get back with him.
Well, we all know now you are back with him, in my opinion, from the way I see it.
This is how I feel about it. If you're not going to be there at my worst, you do not deserve me at my best.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you know anything about Gypsy's Instagram and you've seen the recent comments, she's not going anywhere.
I'm
It turns out the D is fire.
The D is fire.
Come and get it, baby.
But obviously now, that fire seems to have burned out and you're onto another.
He's missed his chance. It is what it is.
No, Ryan, he has his chance now. And it looks like your soon-to-be ex-wife is.
I'm living my best life and y'all can't take that from me.
Like how fire?
Oh, so fire. So fire.
And did you come and get it?
I did.
Another thing, in that podcast, the interviewer actually asked her about the dream she had about Ken and how he basically was impressed that she was so open and honest with her husband about that dream. And that dream that Gypsy had, which she told Ryan about, was that she left Ryan for ex-fiance Ken. Was it really a dream? Or was it just her testing him? Was that her intentions all along? Was she using Ryan for what? I have no idea. But as reality is showing now, she left her husband. And as they claim, hanging out with her ex-fiance, Ken, the same one she had a dream about leaving her husband for. It's been reported that he is just a friend that wants to be there to support her during this difficult time. Is he trying to prove to her that he can be there for her during her difficult times? I'm sorry. Two people that used to be engaged went their separate ways. She obviously got married, yet now is separated from her husband. The newly reconnected couple goes out and gets matching tattoos. I must really be an idiot to believe what they were trying to sell. Then you have his mother on social media, which I saw on Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime's video. And I'll actually link that video down in the description box if you want to see her entire social media post that is trying to be so supportive to her son. Yet, apparently, as per her son, Ken, he stated that his mother doesn't know what's going on in his life and that he doesn't have a girlfriend and that they have mutually separated.
As far as my son is concerned, you know, when he met her, it was not in a dating sense at all. He wrote her to say he had empathy for her, and he became friends with her. He was never attracted to her in the beginning. It wasn't until he saw her in person, actually, that he was like, oh my God, I'm attracted to this girl. And he battled with that because he knew people thought he was a weirdo. And so he kept it very hush-hush and very private. You know, are they getting back together? Are they getting back together? First off, Gypsy is a married woman, okay? Now, no one can tell the future. I'm not psychic, but, you know, as of right now, she's presumably a happily married woman, and I want her to stay that way. I want nothing but the best for this poor girl. In the future, Ken is, he's working, he's got a girlfriend, he's, living his life. I don't know what the future holds. No one does. But for right now, I will just say Ken wants the best for Gypsy.
And then you have his sister on Facebook. I actually came across these posts on Fancy Maselli, aka Good Wives Network, on her Instagram. And this is from Ken's sister, to which it states, Ken is my brother, like real blood brother, laughing emojis. She will never make it in this family. He has sisters that are really crazy, laughing emojis. Me, laughing emojis. This pic is from Christmas of 22. Ken is pictured on the far right, and I'm the pregnant chick in the back, laughing emoji. So this person asked, oh my goodness, girl, Ken is your brother? OMG. What are you going to do when he brings Gypsy to family functions? I don't know what I would do. Is he going to be on her Lifetime show? As I said to you, yes, he did say that he did do or make an appearance or did give an interview for her docuseries coming up in June. And then Autumn says, I honestly don't know. That will be the day, LOL. I think he knows right now that as long as I'm there, at least she shouldn't be around. My mom likes her, and I understand her story. But it's not as black and white as people are trying to make it seem. She was absolutely manipulative and vindictive before anything. I mean, for cakes. She claimed that she couldn't run away. She was so abused, but yet she was posting cosplay pictures. I mean, she made a deal with that dude to take her mother out. And then there are more posts that I came across, and I was just having a good laugh. She says, Gypsy Rose possibly becoming my sister-in-law is wild. She responds to a person that said, that's embarrassing. To which she responded, how? I can't control my brother. It would be embarrassing if I was with Gypsy Rose. LMAO. Another person says, make sure to invite me to the wedding, please, with laughing emojis. So the next person actually shows a screenshot. Somebody else shows a screenshot with a laughing emoji. And another person says, go with your gut on this one. Then Autumn responds to somebody and says, this family puts the fun in dysfunctional. Another person, well, you know mine, LOL. Another person says, wait, what? Autumn responds, yeah, Ken, as in an ex-fiancee that has been seen with her ever since her separation from her now husband. So the person asks, is your brother? So Autumn says, yes. Ken is my brother, blood brother. We were raised together our whole lives, LOL. We have the same mama. So the next person says, LOL. That was my first thought yesterday when I saw the article. So Autumn responds, I guess if any family is crazy enough, it's ours. So the person says, just saw you on TikTok. Another person, she's marrying your brother? Autumn responds, they were engaged once before. Now she's getting a divorce and back with my brother. LOL. Autumn is actually, from the way I'm reading this, is confirming that they're actually back together. Together again. Then she says, just in quotations, hanging out, and again in quotation, just friends supporting each other. So this person responds to Autumn and says, sure, LOL. But Autumn responded to somebody else and says, my face when I listen to them read their vows. Another person says, with the laughing emoji, I was laughing about that with Chase earlier. Like, oh my gosh, I called it. Autumn responds, it was the running joke in the fam that I'd be the one to bring home a felon. Laughing emojis. Now look. Somebody else says, stop it right now, with laughing emojis. Another person, yo, I saw you in a TikTok video and I was like, where the fuck do I know that name from? That's crazy. Autumn responds, LOL, I'm still processing it. Another person responds, LMFAOOO, fucking stop, Tara. So Autumn responds and says, I probably won't get an invite to the wedding. Another person responds, okay, but you can ask her to shout out Lanny Lavish, her favorite up-and-coming artist out of Austin. She sounds like such a fun person. So yesterday, Gypsy had surgery, and according to People magazine, Gypsy Rose Blanchard reveals she's getting cosmetic surgery, Wish me luck. Exclusive. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is making even more changes to her life 3 months after leaving prison. I will actually link this article down in the description box. In the midst of a major transition in her life, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is making a change to her appearance as well. The famed Munchausen by proxy victim, 32, tells people exclusively that she is preparing to undergo rhinoplasty to change the shape and appearance of her nose. I'm going through a personal transformation journey currently, and what includes a physical one too, she says in an exclusive statement. Wish me luck with my surgery and watch the whole thing this summer on Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup. According to the Blanchard's close friend Nadia Weiser, the procedure is something she has been wanting for a while. And I do remember her mother, or should I say her stepmother, saying that in an interview she did with Ashley Banfield on her show. The stepmother did say on the show that she wanted to have a nose job because she wasn't happy with her nose. She said she's a bit nervous, but she's happy it's going to be done, Weiser tells people. The main thing is that she wanted a more feminine looking nose. She just wants to fix it up and give it a more feminine look. I am sure that the docuseries is going to be very successful because people are curious and will want to know what went down with Ryan and her. I could be wrong, but I personally do not believe that Ryan was abusive to her. And my thoughts about this, and this is just my opinion, rumors are circulating that Ryan was jealous of Gypsy, wanting to always be with her dad, and personally, I think that is an excuse to make Ryan look like the bad person, the insecure, abusive person. I think that Gypsy liked hanging out with her sister Mia and used the excuse that she's going to hang out with her dad and always wanting to be with the sister. Pay attention to when Gypsy dyed her hair. She did blonde highlights. Look at these recent pictures of her with the tank top, the shorts, the leggings. Does she want to be like her sister? That is the way her sister dresses. Her sister has blonde hair. Not saying there's anything wrong with the way her sister dresses. Not at all. Ryan was just not having it. Gypsy, as I've heard from different podcasts, she does not like to be told what to do. And if she wants to do something, she will do it. And she is absolutely entitled to. This is just my opinion, and we will eventually find out what did happen to her and Ryan. And I think Ryan is not speaking up now or defending himself because, in my opinion, he is under contract with Lifetime and cannot speak yet. And with Gypsy flaunting her ex that her husband thought she was done with, is out in these streets getting matching tattoos, going on people's TikTok lives, out in public hand in hand. And as for the poor puppy she left with Ryan, I am glad that she left that puppy with him because, in my opinion, Gypsy is all about Gypsy. Gypsy, in my opinion, cannot lay low. She loves the attention, in my opinion. She knew that Ken was coming in town on that Sunday. She made the post because she knew that she wants to go out with him. And knowing she will be noticed and recognized, she announced her separation from her husband so she wouldn't look like the bad person. And they are making Ryan out to be the problem. Again, Gypsy is a grown woman who can do whatever she wants to do. I wish her everything of the best, and I will definitely be keeping up with Ken's sister Autumn because she seems as though she will tell the truth, the whole truth. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Please be safe out there, be kind to one another, and don't forget, make good memories. Bye guys.